bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Maggie Skura, and we are continuing our pre-election tour around the area. As you know, Election Day coming up on November 4th, and we're introducing you to some local candidates. And we take a trip to the town of Los Gatos. We're meeting right now Peggy Dallas, who is a candidate for town council. And Peggy, as I understand it, you are a first-time office seeker, correct?
That is correct. I've never run for office before, and I'm running for this office. I'm not really a politician. I look at it as a community service job that I think I would be well qualified for.
Okay, well, we always thank and congratulate first-time office seekers, especially because it's such a difficult and strange process, but something that's necessary. So what have you learned over the course of the campaign about just how crazy it is?
Well, I've talked to a lot of different people, walking various neighborhoods around town. Met some interesting people, and I've learned a lot about different issues, being interviewed by the Sierra Club and California League of Conservation Voters and Silicon Valley Realtors Association. Each one educates me as I get interviewed with them.
Now, I know that your background is in architecture, and of course in Los Gatos, this is such an important part of a lot of the politics of the town.
That's right. Most of what the town council deals with are land use issues. And as an architect, I am uniquely qualified relative to everybody else that's running for town council. And anybody that's currently on the council. Nobody else has anything like architecture or land use background. My three other opponents are a lawyer and two financial advisors.
So this would bring another perspective, another aspect to government that I'm sure you feel you could advise.
That's right. I think it's a much needed aspect. With we're facing a lot of potential new development along Los Gatos Boulevard and possibly in the North 40. Where we need to maintain the town's values of keeping the small town character and preserving the views of the hillside while still encouraging development that will bring in the necessary revenue lost by the car dealerships.
Peggy, in about the 30 seconds or so that we have left to chat, I know it goes by fast, what would you say is the one specific issue that you hope to change or do something about?
The planning process. I'd like to make it smoother and more respectful to the applicant. One of the things I do as a town council member is appoint planning commissioners that have an understanding of land use and hopefully some professional training, and at the very least can read a set of plans. This would really help the process.
All right. Well, Peggy, thank you so much. We've given people your web address if you wish to learn more about Peggy and her views. She's running for town council in Los Gatos. Thanks so much for being with us. And of course, don't forget to vote on November 4th. We'll be back with more in just a moment.